So this question is really about allowing and slash setting up Blackbird so that multiple orders can occur inside of a bar as a bar is building here, right? So in real time, as this wick is coming down here, right? So as price is coming down and, say something like 1 or 2 ticks below the open, then Rafael would like to submit a stop entry, in case the market comes back up. And then with that entry order, then also place a stop loss order as well, right? And so, you can imagine that, price might come up, fill the entry order, open a position, and then you have a stop loss down here, and the price might come down, enough, hit your stop loss, and you're out of the trade. And so Rafael wants to be able to right away place another stop entry order there, in case price goes back up, and get that filled. So, but then again, the price might come down, again, hit that stop, and then he would like a stop entry to be placed again, just above that open price, in case the market goes back up, fills it, and then continues on up. All right. So that's what we'll do today here. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to need a bloodhound signal to do this. I think this can all be done in Blackbird. So yeah, but we'll find out. My strategy got taken off the chart. So let's just throw a new Blackbird on the chart. And so in order to, have orders submitted while the bar is building, right, you have to change the calculate mode. So I'm going to change this to on price change. So there we go. Get that enabled. And that's all we need to do. All right. Okay, so let me just kind of get things set up a little bit. There we go. All right, so let's open up the order settings window, and we'll start building. Well, let's see. Yeah, I guess I would need a bloodhound signal, if we wanted to automate this. So, but let's just focus on setting up the order set, which is really what the question's about here. So we're going to place a stop entry, and we're going to place that. Let's see here. We're going to place that at the open price, and then 1 tick above. I'll just say 1 tick above the open price there. All right. And so if we had some bloodhound signals, we wouldn't need to do this next part here. But since I don't have any bloodhound signals, I'm going to use the place after. So that way Blackbird can basically do its own placements, without a signal. So, all right. So the place after I'm going to use, it's going to be price versus indicator here. So yeah, the price versus indicator trigger, what I'm going to use. And so let's see, input A. Let's see, that either needs to be the last price or the open price. So let's see, I'm going to set this to the open price, like so. And then, let's see, actually I'm going to set it to the open price minus 2 ticks, right, because I'm going to wait for the last price to get 2 ticks below the open here. So yeah, I'm doing the open minus 2 ticks. Then input B, that will be the last price. So I'm going to set this to price, and then set this to the last price, like so. There we go. All right, so for a long trade, right? For a long trade, we're looking for B, right? Input B is the last price. So we're looking for the last price to go below the open, right? So for the long trades, we want A to be equal or above B. So there we go. Yep, so if the last price goes below the open, right, well then that's B is being below A. So there we go. All right. So there's basically a placement condition there. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to need any cancels. Yeah, I guess we'll set this up as a kind of a discretionary thing here, and I can just hit the close if I want to cancel this at any time. So next, let's see here. Next, I guess let's set up a profit target. So let's see our profit target. What should we do? Let's see. I'll set the profit target at the close of the bar. So we're going to take the close of the bar, and this is going to be the close basically of 2 bars back. So keep in mind that with our calculate setting, set to on price change, then the look back period of 1 is going to be the current bar that's building, right? With that calculate mode changed, that means that our indexing is actually starts on the bar that's building, right? Not the closed bar. So if we want to access the closed bar, price data, then we need to go back 2 bars, right? So 2 bars is going to be this closed bar, keeping in mind that this bar is still active and building. And all right, so we have the close of 2 bars back, and I'm going to go. Let's see, we'll set this actually to 1 tick above it. Yeah, so we know that, right? Each close of the bar is basically 1 tick higher than the next, so we can figure out what the close of the current bar is going to be by taking the close price of the previous bar and just adding a tick to it. There we go. So we took the close, we're adding a tick to it, and that'll equal the closing price of the current Renko bar. All right, so there's our profit target. And let's set up the stop loss. Let's see. Rafal wanted the stop loss to be a tick or 2 below the open price. So let's see here. I'll just use this 10 tick. No, I'll just do a custom one here. Let's just do it with a custom. All right, so custom. Let's see. The initial placement is going to be the open of the bar, and I guess just for good measure, let's put it a couple of ticks below the open price. So I think that's it. Yeah, let's just give this a shot. Let's see if this is going to work out here. All right, so let me go long. And we can see that basically we have a long position pending, right? Because the last price needs to go below, right, the open here. So let's open up the order monitor panel here, right? And we can just confirm, right, our entry order is pending, right? And why is it pending? Well, it's pending because we're using the place after, right? So, and let's see here. Let's see. Oh, it did go down. And what happened? Let me make sure. Yeah, it should be the open plus a tick. Yeah, let's try that again. Shoot, I should have read. Let's see. Actually, let's take a look at the log and see what did this say. Yeah, it says stop or limit can't be placed below the market. 1560.2. 1560.2. Yeah, well, I'm not sure what was going on there, but we can see that that entry order worked out there. And there we go. Bingo. Wow. Pretty lucky. Actually, the market worked well with this. Gave us that wick. Yeah, well, let's see if the market's going to give us another wick here. So I probably should switch over to simulated data feed. Shoot, I was hoping the market might pull back and pull back enough to get another entry order placed there so we can see it happen one more time. Oh, there we go. Okay, we need one more tick. And oh shoot, I didn't hit the go long button. Darn it. Yeah, so since we don't have any bloodhound signals, you do have to manually hit the go long and go short buttons to initiate a trade. So all right, one more tick. There we go. All right, great. And there is our entry, one tick above the open. So let's see what's going to happen. All right, it filled it. And let's see if the market will come down and hit that stop loss. That would be really nice if it would do that, hit that stop loss. And then, well, actually, no. Yeah, if it hits that stop loss, another order is not going to be placed because we have to enter into the trade manually since we don't have bloodhound signals tied into this. Tied into Blackbird here. And there we go. All right, so I'd have to hit go long again to do this manually without bloodhound signals. All right, well, with that, we've had a couple of tests there, and it looked like everything is working good. So let's just take a look at the keys to getting this to work here. Actually, the first major key to getting this to work is going into the Blackbird Properties here. Right, so if we go into the Blackbird Properties, the first key to getting this to work is to change the calculate rate to on price change. So this will never work if it's set to on bar close. Right. So it'll only work if it's set to on price change or on each tick. So, all right, so that's number one. And then the other thing is, Rafael wanted, since he's using bloodhound signals to automate this, he wants the ability to, automatically place orders over and over and over again if prices keeps bouncing up and down and the stops get hit, right? So the other thing that needs to be done is enable the allow re-entry on same bar, right? So when you're working with, when you have Blackbird, set up to work with, the bar that's building, then, as we can see here, it is very possible that, the market could hit your stop loss and then set you up and enter you into the market again. And then the market could come back, hit your stop loss, right? And then set you up to get into the market again. So it could do this process over and over and over again of hitting your stop, hitting your entry, hitting your stop, hitting your entry. So, and that's what this allow re-entry on same bar is. It allows or prevents, right, multiple orders on the same bar. So, and Rafael actually wants to enable this. So there we go. So that's enabled. And I'm gonna click OK. Let me get the go long button here. And oh, there we go. There's another order. Great. Okay. And yeah. So now, if you're using a bloodhound signal to automate this, then you don't need. I just want to emphasize, you don't need to use the place after condition. So I'm only using this because I don't have bloodhound signals to, basically to tell me that the last price, went 2 ticks below the open. So that's why the place after is here. So, all right, let's see. Let's reverse this. There we go. Let's reverse that. And so now we have a short position pending. All right. Well, gentlemen, I think that kind of does it. This was a fairly simple question to answer. So that does it for this one.